Hi everybody, and welcome back to Bad's Bike. Got myself plenty of bits and bobs done. Couldn't be more pleased with this bike at the minute, to be fair. It's doing me proud so far. Fingers crossed. Touch wood. I'm not sure where I got to on the last episode, but I think I did say on that episode that I thought all this wiring was supposed to be in here. Turns out it's not. All that is meant to be there, and it's meant to go into the headlight, as most bikes do. So that's all that sorted. I have bought another one of these to replace the one that was on there, to match that one. That all plugs in. It all plugs in. It all works fine. So yeah, there's a few things that I managed to fix. As you may remember, I didn't have a neutral light. When I turn on now, whoosh, I have a neutral light. That's mostly because down here, this wire here, which is the neutral light, if you look here where this wire is touching the frame, you might be able to make out a temporary bodge fix there. Obviously this has been rubbing on frames, it rubbed through, and it was making no contact, so that's fixed, and that now works. Another temporary bodge fix here as well. I think they're orange and red, which runs throughout the bike. That was coming apart. I can't remember exactly what it was that wasn't working because of that. But yeah, I found that and fixed that. I also, let me just turn this light off. I also managed to fix the dash lights. If I turn the lights on, they're now working. Also, I now have this working. Oh, there. That's what this was stopping working. It was this front brake light. Obviously, the back one now works as well. Yep, that all works. Basically, everything electric works except the pass light. I haven't worked out why that's not working yet. I'm not overly concerned about the pass light not working, but that's the only thing that's not working. I haven't tested the horn yet, because I've got no horn to test it with. But yeah, so far the only electric item that doesn't work is the pass light. I have temporarily fitted the oil cooler, obviously because when I'm turning it over, there's oil starting to come out of it, so I've just chucked that on there just to save making a mess. I have checked for spark. I do have spark, but I don't think it's very strong, and I don't know if that's down to the battery not being very strong, or I have seen a video where somebody points out the difference with his bike starting and not starting with the speed of the starter motor. The video that I saw, with his old starter, and it was quite laboured, a little bit like this, to be honest. I'll just do that. It's a bit like mine is, and then he showed the video with the new starter on, and it whizzed over really fast and started. So I think that's kind of down to the fact that it's not pushing enough ampage to the coils. But yeah, I've tested the coils, cleaned everything, all the connections, and because I didn't have spark at first, but now I do, although I don't think it looks very strong. But saying that, if I remember rightly, I did try with one of these plugs in, and the plugs that are in there are dual core. I just chucked one of them on. That's an old one off the divvy, looking a bit sad. Yeah, so that might be why it doesn't look very strong, because the first time I tested it was with the dual core and I was getting nothing, and the second time I tested it was with those plugs and it seemed very, very faint. But yeah, I might go back into that and give that another bash. But it's all very promising at the minute. You know, it's turns, all the electrics are working. I found pretty much the little niggly problems that were causing the bad electrics. I think I've solved most of those. I'm gonna have to go and do some proper repairs and brush up on my soldering skills, because I don't seem to ever be very good at soldering wires, to be honest. It seems like a massive pain in the backside, but yeah, I'm gonna have a good bash at trying to, because I can't leave that like that with chop blocks. Terrible that is. Anyway, what else have I done? You know, I've fitted that. I've not really done anything else to the bike. I have ordered some bits. I don't know if you remember. You know, I've obviously got these. There's nothing wrong with them. They're not broken. They're not cracked. They're not got bits missing. They're just totally the wrong colour and they're scruffy as hell. So, I have ordered a whole back section panel in red. So that'll look nice with that in, because that's the colour it's meant to have. This colour, same as the tank, to match it. Because, you know, I'm not looking for restoration. I'm going down the same route as I did with the diversion, which I'm going to do a separate video on that, actually, let you know about the little diversion that basically started life a bit like this, to be fair, but it was running. That's the only difference. But that's for another time. We'll do that another time. So yeah, everything's going well so far. Like I said, I bought this and it came with some new or newish accelerator cables. So I saved myself a few pounds there. They're nice and free. Get the camera in there. Yeah, they're nice and free. So yeah, that was a bargain that was picked up. And yeah, hopefully very soon we might actually have a bash at starting it, but I think I'm going to have to bite the bullet and whip the carbs off rather than just trying to start it not knowing what they're like inside. I think I'm going to have to pull them off and just check them, or at least check them to see if they are minging or clean, and then I can make a decision from there whether we're going to have a bash at starting it without cleaning the carbs. But I can probably safely say that I'll probably end up having to clean the carbs. But yeah, it is what it is, you know. Everything's fixable. Not going to worry about it. Not in a rush to get it sorted. But I'd like to have it done for summer. So, please give us a like if you can. Subscribe. Tell your friends about it. And I'll see you on the next one. Thank you very much. Bye.